Hi guys, it's me Jennifer with healthycraftymom.com, and today I want to share with you guys a negative spiral that I was in last week. I had one of those days. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I had one of those days that just seemed like nothing was going right. So I'm going to share my story with you so you don't feel so alone, and then I'm going to give you a few tips on how I got out of it. And I encourage you guys, if by the end of the video I haven't shared your tip or your favorite way to get out of that negative cycle, that negative thought cycle, please put it in the comments below so we can all help each other out. So last week I woke up and just thinking it was a normal day, because it was. I remember the night before, I was kind of in a sour mood, but like not totally. My husband had said something the night before about work. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by my hair. Focus on y'all. Alright, so my husband had said something about work and how I take care of my work kids better than I take care of my children. And I took that to heart, and then it seemed like everything that could go wrong with my kids went wrong. So then my husband wakes up, and I remind him, hey, Lucas has an ear infection. We have to go to the pharmacy because you made this extra errand yesterday, and we didn't have time to get it before I had to go to work. And by the time I got off work, the pharmacy was closed. So he gets all mad. He was like, I wanted to have the car, and you're always trying to take it from me. And so he's mad about not getting to drive himself to work, which I get. And then it just spiraled into like him nitpicking me every single way. And then he said, hey, do you want to go live there? And just pointed out the side of the window as he's doing this. And I just burst into tears, thinking he's saying he doesn't love me anymore. He wants me to move out, like I'm a terrible person. And honestly, part of that was me, because I didn't wake up in the best mindset with the argument the night before. So then we go to the pharmacy. So I finally get him to work. I drive over to the pharmacy, and they're like, yeah, we don't have this medicine, and we're not gonna have it in until mid-December. You know what, it looks like it's, and then they go and check with the pharmacist, and they're like, yeah, no, it's like late December. The next shipment doesn't come in until December 27th. So they don't have amoxicillin. They don't have the other antibiotic that he was supposed to be put on. And so we're trying to fight this thing naturally. Hopefully it works. If it does, I'll make a video about it. But at that time, I was just thinking I'm the worst mom ever. If I would have just been late to work yesterday, like, he could have had his medicine then, but I waited, somebody else got it, and that's probably not even the case. Like, they probably didn't have it the day before. So, yeah. So, I'm going through, so then, I forget what, so then we go and get gas, and the bank account was declined because my paycheck didn't go through. Like, we get physical paychecks and not direct deposit anymore, because I switched companies I work for and they don't do it. And that's cool, but yeah, like, I went and turned in my paycheck. I turned in my paycheck to the bank and they declined it. So we had to wait the week to get, like the little print off that they give you of the check to return it in the next time. So then I can't even get gas, and I'm like breaking down at this point. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't understand how all of this can be going wrong in one day. And my husband didn't want to contact me, and so he was letting our daughter watch videos on his phone, which I'm totally against. Don't come at me in the comments below, but you know, I don't know what to do. Like, if you have ideas about that, like, I don't want her on his phone, because she can watch anything. And she was watching like this Sonic thing the other day on YouTube, and it was not appropriate for a 3-year-old. Anyways, so I don't agree with it. So please, like, just, if you have ideas of how I can deal with that, put it in the comments below. So all this is happening. I can't contact my husband, and I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like crying for like half the day. I go pick him up from work. And the paycheck thing, I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna say it's my fault. Like, he's like, you decided to work here instead of this other gym that was closer. I bet if you worked at that other gym, like, that wouldn't happen. Like, I just hear his voice going through my head and him saying these things. But then I literally got to his work, and he was super understanding, which was a relief to me. And so that's kind of where my day started getting better. But the first thing I did, even before I went and picked him up from work, so I guess let's get into the tips. That's the story. Very long and drawn out. So tip number 1, I did something for myself. So I took a nap. Actually, I did 2 things for myself. I took a nap, and I went and got myself a coffee from our kitchen, because we had no money in the bank. But still, so we did those 2 things. So I went out and I got, I guess that's 1 thing, but I did 2 things for myself. I suggest at least doing 1 thing for yourself when you feel like nothing is going right. Do something to take care of yourself and give yourself a treat. So there we go. That makes 2. So I took a nap to take care of myself. My son had an ear infection, as I said previously, so he was waking up like 5 times a night. Then he went to sorry, there's something on my finger. Okay, hopefully I can cut that out, but I probably won't, and I'll just leave it in there, and that's how it'll be. Okay, so the first thing was take care of yourself. Do something that you need to do, whether that it could be cleaning your house. Like, that's been a thing, like, in a negative spiral day. I cleaned the house. This time I took a nap. When I was pregnant, I would make sure that I was eating enough. So maybe, like, my negative spiral and thought process wasn't from getting enough nutrients, and I would just add in a little extra meal. So whatever you need, do that. Second thing, treat yourself to something. Like, you've already had a bad day, don't make it worse. Do something nice for yourself. So I got coffee because I like it. It could be chocolate, it could be binging on a TV show if you have time for that. Just do something small for yourself. The third thing that I did was I listened to, like, something positive. So for me, it was a positive YouTube channel. For somebody else, it could just be like maybe like words of affirmations or something like that, reading your Bible, who knows, like whatever gets you into that mood and makes you feel better about yourself. Then the last thing that I did was I took all the negative situations that had happened and I turned them into positive things in my head. So the biggest thing is the one I woke up with, which is I'm a bad mom. So I just literally took out a piece of paper and I journaled all the ways that I was a good mom. So whatever that is for you, that's making all these other thoughts spiral out of control and make you feel bad, take that main first thought and make it into something good. Yeah, so those are the 4 ways that the 4 things that I did to help me get out of a negative spiral. I hope that helped you. I can't talk right now. I hope that helped you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have more than those 4 ideas that I gave, leave them down below, because honestly, I probably need to try some of them, and other people might relate and want to use those too. So yeah, subscribe, comment down below if you have any more ideas, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.